Welcome back, guys, to the Endless Growth Podcast, episode 10 today.
We done made it to episode 10, double digits.
That's an achievement, bro.
Yes, sir, bro.
We need a little trophy for that one. 10,
100%.
bro.
100%, bro.
That's
like
crazy.
Week after week. There hasn't been a week we haven't missed yet, so be consistent with that 10 consecutive weeks. I'm excited, honestly, so it's going to be
bro.
cool. You know, episode 10, don't forget we have video now. Always got
fact.
Last two podcasts, I feel like I didn't give the camera a little too much attention.
Well,
exactly. So we got to learn.
I've been doing some of the editing for the video. Well, not even really editing, honestly, just kind of like switching up the camera angles and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, I'm excited just like post it on YouTube and just to see. Because like even when I like did my little YouTube channel, I posted that one video, didn't tell no one about it. And it got it got views. And it's like, it's kind of crazy how you just put stuff out there and somebody somehow finds it or comes across it and then just starts watching it. And I mean, we're going to tell people about it, obviously, but I'm just curious to see like where it goes from there.
Okay. Have you ever checked back on the video by chance, like recently, and seen like how many views or if it has new comments or anything like that?
I realized I left comments off, so I kind of fucked up there. But
no worries.
Views, I think, had like over 200. So
solid.
Or I think it was views. I don't think there was likes on there.
And they're organic with no following, so someone's somehow finding
I think
views.
I have like 2 subscribers, 3 maybe.
See?
Like that, so.
Exactly. And then this would be a new channel I think so. YouTube would probably be more likely to gain as followers than posting on just like the podcast realm, because no one's going to be really pushing a podcast in the podcast realm. They usually have like maybe like the popular ones with trending. But if you want to find something new, I don't know how hard it is. They probably have like a For You page or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But if you're small, they're not even going to recommend you. But like you said, organically, I feel like YouTube might bring us a new audience. And then I think even before this, we were thinking about where we're going to upload it. We're just it's just YouTube. And I guess when we started recording, I also got reminded that we could also chop them up, like the good parts.
Yeah.
And then, distribute that as well and using the other channels. So it's going to be dope.
Yeah, I was listening to Podcast 6.
Yes.
And there were some good parts of that I wish we had video. Oh, man. There were some good parts, which I feel like maybe we could just like put like a background of something else going on and insert that clip, because there's some good stuff we talked about. And it was just like short things that we could just make a little reel out of it.
Yeah.
But now that we have video, I mean, hopefully it'll be easier and we can just do that way.
No, bro, that's so sick. That's crazy. So much things to do. And I've been like learning the whole marketing thing and figuring out what to do, what not to do, things like that. So getting further along in that. And I basically figured it out recently because I was like, I'm going to focus on like Facebook ads and potentially Google ads. But I learned that everything that your ads go to, they all go to a specific point. And that's either going to be like a landing page, a sales page, a website, essentially. And it's like, damn, well, shit, that sounds like I'm going to take everyone there. So that sounds like that's probably a good starting point to essentially optimize a website. So it's more clickable, more information, maybe have some testimonials in there, like some social proof. And then obviously get good at the whole ad thing. So that way it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like create the website, create an offer, a value, maybe create some type of place where we could have like maybe an email list, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it's not like maybe we're not sending just like random emails. It's more like, hey, this is the podcast that just came out. If you want to check it out, here's links to it. And then that way we could build maybe even a bigger following and eventually even add maybe just, like you said, other just random content that might help people.
Yeah, that would be something I've been curious about. Like, I know you have more access to the analytics about this.
Yeah.
Have you seen, like, obviously you have more following now, but is it like, we kind of talked about this before, that I feel like if we ever start watching a podcast, we'd probably start watching or listening to where, like, the most recent one.
Yeah.
Has it seemed like people have been watching since the beginning? Or has it been like the more recent ones have been getting more attention or views?
That's a great question.
Does it break it down like that for you?
It kind of does, but I think the first one or two are going to be a little skewed. Number one, because it was the first one, and most of the time everyone's just going to go to click on that one just because it's still fresh. You know what I'm saying? Then as if we were in episode 303 right now. Yeah. That makes sense. But I don't think we have enough information like as of yet, but we did hit like a milestone, I guess you could say, once we did upload 6 on Sunday, Monday-ish. basically sending me an email because I think whoever listened to on Monday or Tuesday said total though, like total throughout all the episodes, we have over 100 downloads now.
Oh wow!
So that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So a little 100 downloads. You know, 3 digits on the the downloads, 2 digits on the episode like amount.
Yeah.
So just cool little stats, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like at first we obviously told people and they're kind of excited and maybe wanted to show us support and we appreciate that. Mm-hmm. But now it's kind of like, okay, all that kind of like fizzles down. Who's actually here for, like not just to like, oh, good job or something like, so, oh, like these guys are actually producing some quality and I want to come back and keep listening essentially. Yeah. So that's kind of, what we're focusing on. Like you said, the whole YouTube thing's coming out. We're about to release number 7 on Sunday. Mm-hmm. And then number 8 is when we introduced video. So not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, Miami Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have that video up and all that stuff. So
that's exciting.
Yeah, bro, it's going to be dope.
Yeah, once I get to end, I'm editing 8 right now. So obviously the first video. But once I get done with that whole thing, I'm going to go back through it again. And then, which I feel like when I go through it the first time, I'll probably take notes of like the good parts. That way when it's all done, I'll take I'll make the reels out of the short parts that I already took notes on instead of watching it again and figuring it out where's the good parts. But
yeah, you can start that like on like I think we recorded 9 too. If you want, you just finish this one. Obviously, you learned, and then like you said, on the 9th, you're gonna have a way better, different perspective on what's going on. So that'd be cool.
I feel like with 9, we were a little more prepared as far as video wise. Because the first one we were just I just caught you off guard with that one.
Bro. Yeah. It's gonna be dope though. It's gonna be cool. Yeah, I really don't.
It's been cool to look back on regardless. Because I mean, we're just taking this as like something else, It's
a little experiment, a little something, a little hobby. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A little side gig.
I mean, we already spend time talking to each other.
Facts.
Once a week. So I'm like,
why not?
Yeah. So
make it something we could remember. Or potentially add, value to other people's lives, or we'll see what comes out of it.
So far, I think it's been doing that so far. Adding value to some people, at least the people that have been sharing it too. So
yeah, exactly. Well, it's been 10 episodes now. Mm-hmm. This is our 10th podcast. I guess from the starting point until now, so it's been like 10 episodes. How do you feel like you approach the podcast like differently? Do you see yourself talking more in a different way? Like, what's changed is basically what I'm asking.
I just feel like, even ourselves, I feel like we've changed a lot as far as, because I feel like the first ones, we felt like we were, talking to an audience, which we still are. Yeah. But I feel like we were, like, overthinking what we were going to say, because we were thinking of what we're talking. And now I feel like now we're just more ourselves. Just
just chop it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But, yeah, definitely just feel a lot more comfortable in our own skins. I've just noticed it, because I've been listening, every podcast after you put it out there.
Okay,
listen through it, and it's literally been like a whole difference. Like from the first 2, I feel like the first one was pretty good. The second one and third, I feel like we were just more
like trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and then 4 or 5 or 5 and above, maybe 6, is when
crank it up a little bit.
Yep.
Shit, y'all in for a treat. This is episode 10, obviously, but we're gonna be uploading 7 on Sunday. This one definitely has like a different feel to it. I was showing Edgar some of the edits, so. Y'all be in for a little surprise, for that one. I feel like it's just a curveball. It's like, hey, you don't know what to expect. It's going to be valuable, hopefully, information. Yeah, because we still talk about some cool shit in there. Yeah. Information you could possibly use. But, we definitely go on a little, little tangent, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's going to be cool. Yeah. Just got about that.
Yeah, I hope you guys like that one.
Yeah, it's called Rats, a little,
A little curveball to this whole thing.
Yeah, bro.
But I got this notification today. I'm not sure if you got it on Snapchat.
What's that?
The AI thing. Did you get one?
Nah. Explain to me.
Basically, it's like if I got a message from someone, right? Mm-hmm. And it says, "Hi, this is Snapchat's AI bot. I'm like your bot in a way. You can ask me anything. I'm here to talk, whatever." And then like it was through Snap. I thought at first it was like somebody just trolling me. But it was like through Snap, and I had to accept it or like deny it if I wanted to use it or not. But I feel like it's just like an AI, kind of like a chat GBT thing.
Like vibe, okay.
Where you just ask it.
But it's like more of a friend.
Yeah, you can name me whatever you want. It was weird.
That's crazy.
I haven't tried it out yet. We'll try it after the pod or something. Just see what it is. Because my phone's being used.
Because I think I did hear about it, but I don't know if we're talking about the same thing, but Snapchat does have a paid like membership. And they basically give you a bunch of like things. Well, number one of the features that comes with it is that you can see how many times someone has like seen your story, for example. So let's say you post a picture, you know how like it says, oh, this person has seen your story. But now if you have the paid version, it'll be like, oh, this person's seen your shit like 10 times. Like they go keep going back. So now you can gauge like, you know what I'm saying?
And
Interest.
I used to tell you that before too, remember, for free. I don't know if you ever paid attention to it, but it did.
Damn, a long time ago, huh?
I remember seeing like who would see it and then how many times.
Screenshots.
How many times would go back.
Damn, you're right. I think that was a thing a long time ago.
No, but I don't think this one's like paid though. This thing I'm talking about, I think it's just literally like an AI bot thing, which I guess you'll see when you get the notification. Yeah. I'm sure everybody will get it eventually.
Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll check it out after, see what's up.
Well, something new. But yeah, they're slowly sneaking that shit into like everything.
Bro,
the AI stuff.
I've been like trying to keep up with it and use it every day. Like that's my goal, like to use it every day. And I ain't gonna lie, like I only use it like email wise. That's all I use it for. Like for real. Like even helped my girlfriend yesterday write an email. So they basically had like a mandatory meeting in person while we were on like the Miami trip. Okay. It's like we can't be here. It's a mandatory meeting for her medical thing or whatever. So it's like, yo, you got to be there. And she was just basically having trouble. Like, damn, like I'm stressing out. I don't know what to do. I need like I'm gonna write an email to the professor. And she's like, can you help me? And I was just like, let's do it using ChatGPT. And, you know, she's like, nah, what the hell? You know, like feeling a little, I don't know, not confident about it. Yeah. But basically what I did, I told her, send me the email they sent you. So she forwarded it to me. I basically was like, hey, to ChatGPT, help me write an email. And then I put, here's the email, quotations, the whole email that they sent out. And then I put, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it. The kind of like the topics of what the essence of the email was going to be. I'm going to be gone. Is there any way to make it up? Blah, blah, blah. Hit submit. Wrote the whole email. She was just kind of like, it seems a little too desperate, you know, shit like that, like too needy. So then I essentially went down to the next line and put rewrite it, sounding less kiss ass. Hit that.
Literally.
Yeah, new. And then we basically extracted like an email out of there. And I was like, okay, that's just dope.
What'd she have to say afterwards? Nothing? Or she was still kind of like...
Yeah, I knew kind of, because I know like a lot of people with this new technology, it's weird. I don't know why people are like this. There's a new technology. There's something new. It's like out of the ordinary. It like messes up their routine, or I don't know what it is. And they automatically just hate it. So same thing happened when the internet happened, bro. Or like cell phones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just something that keeps repeating that I've noticed. So I'm like the opposite. I'm like, new shit, I love it. VR, bring it. Crypto, bring it. I might lose, some money on that shit. But whatever. But the AI thing is, honestly, it's nothing like the whole crypto. Because I did go through a crypto phase. It was all cool stuff. But I feel like that one was more like fear, trying to make money, blah, blah, blah. Whereas AI is actually a tool you can use in real time. Yeah. So it's not just like a speculative investment anymore. Something you can use. And I've signed up for an email list that sends me an email of like 3 new AI tools you can use every day.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to keep,
It's kind of getting you to learn it more as you're going with it.
Exactly. Exactly. Cool. So basically, the better you can answer questions to ChatGPT, the more value you're going to be able to basically extract from it.
Yeah, man, it's just but I know exactly what you're talking about. Like there's old people with like, they're just so stubborn with like older cars, like, oh, they don't make them like they used to. I'm like, keep driving your piece of shit, like like this is the new shit, like.
Yeah, it's just ego, stubbornness. It's like you don't want to change.
Yeah, but I feel like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
You know what the beautiful thing about that is, though?
What's up?
That doesn't matter what the fuck they think. The world's gonna keep evolving and going forward. So it's like you either stubborn and lose out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you get in early and learn, and at the end of the day, you will pilot those people behind in regards to...
Yeah, because if you jump into it fucking 10 years down the road, then you're going to be lost. Might as well just jump into it now and keep up with it and learn as you go.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, man, it's funny.
Yeah, I feel like I need to show you how to like use it more to help you in your specific business, bro. Because you could literally, for example, let's say you're running your business and you get stuck on a certain thing, you're like a business move or something. You could literally kind of specify what's going on, or you could even be like, hey, ChatGPT, I'm going to need you to be a car detailing /wrapping /PPF / whatever else you want to include in there. business guru. This is where I'm at. This is the problem I'm facing. What do you think are possible, solutions to this? And they'll like start generating lists. And maybe it's like, oh, damn, maybe the first list is like, or maybe, oh, damn, maybe this is right here. I'm okay, expand more on this point. Or, oh, I have done this. Like maybe it recommends you something and you have done part of it. But, oh, I've done this. What else can I like do with it? Yeah. And it's crazy shit, bro. I need to show you this.
No,
like
I need to get into it. Yeah,
it's like,
I'm sure it helped you in a lot of ways. Just like the simple email stuff. Like sometimes you just gotta email somebody back and you're like,
oh, those emails things.
Yeah, so
it's insane. And
yeah, no matter how far we go in life, though, I feel like it's like if you compare somebody that is not known with the technology versus someone that has a lot of technology and knowledge, I mean, I feel like they got way more advantage of you over the other person.
Yeah.
So
honestly, now that I've been thinking about it, this whole AI piece, if you could use it like correctly, it's like having 10 people like you, like 10 of you. Like if you use it, like if it's like, what the fuck? It's insane, bro. Yeah. It's like, what? Like you save so much more time. It's like, I feel like we are in a golden opportunity with this AI shit. Is kind of what I recognize. I'm like, if you could like figure out a way to provide value in a way that other people, like you said, are stubborn and don't want to use it, or I could even hide it too and not use it like publicly. For example, if I start like my own little agency or something, instead of saying, oh, I'm going to use AI to make ads. Hey, I'm pretty good. I got these ads. Here are my conversion rates. I'll for sure, I could guarantee you, that you'll make money, invest some leads or some ads or whatever with me. But it's like I could be using AI the whole time. You probably wouldn't even know. It's because at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter how you do it or what channel you do it. It's if your service is actually providing, you know what I'm saying, like value. I could be like, oh, I have AI. I got everything new. And at the end of the day, if you start, paying me for ads and you start seeing that your business is still the same, it's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So
it's not gonna work out.
Yeah. So some cool shit coming up, man.
That's cool, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy and kind of scary in a little bit of a way that we're building this crazy like platform though, because we're essentially kind of helping it build also by answering questions because it knows how to like what questions people have or what way to answer back to people. And
grabbing data.
Essentially, it's grabbing data from us, so we're building it even stronger. Which who knows where it will go, but
yeah. What's scary is they're saying that what if an AI is out there somehow doesn't have like any like rules or guidelines, and is now its own like separate entity in a sense, and that robot artificial intelligence thing starts making decisions on its own. It's like, oh, maybe I'll make other AI and they'll grab more information, and then those AI, you know what I'm saying? So it could be like a whole shit show. But that's what Elon Musk has been tweeting about. It's like, yo, we need to regulate this shit. Like, what the shit's getting out of hand because it's a race. To kind of explain it, it's a race between basically what I've heard is like China and the United States. Everyone wants the new technology so they could sell it. So they're using their service so that their GDP, their economy goes up and leaves the other one kind of in the dust. Kind of like when we went to space. It's called the space race versus us. I think Russia and some other shit. It's like, oh, yo, who can make it here first? It's kind of like a bragging rights, and then most likely you'll get like investments from, I don't know, people and things. So that's kind of why shit's kind of accelerating at a scary rate.
Yeah, it's a fucking race because they got this shit released to the public for free. Because it's like if it was, this is like something that you would keep back from people, and then release it later with like for a cost, like a crazy cost, And this is just like it's out there for anybody to use because they're making it. They know we're making it. We're building data for it, so it just gets them further even faster. So
like ChatGPT, they already do have a paid version.
Do they?
Like, cause the one I'm using is 3.5. It's a free version. The one now it's 4.0. I think it's like $40 or $30 a month, but essentially it's like way crazier. If
you know how to use it, it's probably worth it for you.
Exactly. So. Yeah. Instead of it typing it out, like it'll just generate the whole thing. But I kind of like when it types it out. I don't know. It's kind of like a cool feeling.
Because you're kind of getting the feedback back.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like you're reading it. It's because you can't fucking read that fast if a whole page gets generated. So if you click enter and it starts typing it out, it's like you're kind of following along with it. I don't know. It's like a feeling thing. But I've been using like another one, like Google's AI. It's called Google Bard. You could sign up for that one too.
Dude, I'm out of this whole loop. I need to.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro.
you tell me about it, and I know quite a bit about it, but
some
You using
crazy
it?
shit.
No.
Yeah, and I like Google Bard specifically because let's say you want to, I don't know, I haven't tried it with videos. I should probably do this. Say you have a website or you see an article on, I don't know, the Wall Street Journal or Standard Even Examiner. You're like, damn, this shit is like a 15-minute read. This sounds interesting, but I don't want to spend 15 minutes reading it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could actually be like, oh, let's use Google Bard in this scenario because I like it for this reason. You go, oh, hey, can you summarize this article? Here's the link. Boom, hit it. And I don't know how. I thought it was just a little AI thing in the system that, has prompts and things. But it could literally search up the website, read the article for you, and summarize it. So now you just saved like 12 minutes of like time instead of reading 15 minutes. So it's like, what's the main point? It's like, because most of the time, if you're going to read something, even a book, they just are trying to, I don't know, milk it or maybe
really
tell you
is.
stories and examples and all that where it's like,
Let's get to the main point.
exactly, here are the points. And it gives you bullet points too. It's like, holy shit.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It saves you time like a shit ton of time. Same thing. Imagine if for my work, we have this thing called cases. People email in, leave us voicemails, things like that. I have to reach out, close them. Let's say it would take me, I don't know, an hour to finish all these emails. With this ChatGPT thing, probably could do it like in 10, 15 minutes. So it's like, now I just say 45 minutes,
Yeah.
So it's like, it's crazy, bro. I don't know. It's some crazy shit.
Well, just like we talked a few podcasts back, like staying up to date with like with your equipment and stuff like that. Like this is something like I feel like business owners and
anyone I ain't gonna lie, anyone can use this.
Anyone. Just, you got to stay up to date with this and jump on it while it's here. I mean, we're not trying to sell you the product, but
Nah, it's free to fuck.
yeah, but I mean, it's just from me listening it more and more from people and you using it actually, like it's just like a no-brainer now. So
yeah, bro, it's you have to, bro. Like even if it's something like creative, any question you have, I could probably like you did. Oh shit.
yeah,
Because that's what I was doing. That's kind of I walked into. I'm not sure if I even said this on the podcast earlier, but I was essentially like, oh, I'm starting, my little marketing thing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I asked it yesterday. This is how I figured it out. I said, okay, I have some experience running Facebook ads. I'm learning Google ads. And then I said, do you think it might be a good idea to focus on the website first instead of doing this whole marketing thing?
Mm-hmm.
And that shit was straight up was like, yes, and explained all these things. That's when I was like, shit, let me move on to this. It wasn't just me being amazing and smart and like, oh, like I know what I'm doing. Like I asked this shit. Be like, yo, I'm starting a social marketing, you know what I'm saying? Agency, whatever. And then that's when it told me the feedback, yo, yeah, like get your website right, bro. Because then you're going to be paying ads. And then the people are going to go to your website and be like, yo, this is dog shit. There's no information. The offer's trash.
yeah,
Like there's no testimonials. Like it looks fishy. So it's like, So it's like, for example, I used it for like advice essentially for like some business.
yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? I don't know. That shit's just mind
telling
blowing.
you what to do in a way already.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, you could literally just not know shit, and you have like a mentor,
Just
like a fucking mentor telling you what to
guiding
do.
you. Yeah,
It's like, what the? They're saying that this is gonna eliminate like lawyers, bro.
I could see that.
Like it's like, oh, write me a contract. Make sure it's Utah laws inquiry, and then boom, boom, boom.
It's because even questions you would ask a lawyer, like sometimes I ask you, like, "Well, should we ask a lawyer about this?" And you literally ask it, and it already knows.
And knows, if it knows that it has access to the rules, the laws,
the legal stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it will give you a disclaimer though. It's like, oh, just AI can't give legal advice, but it's gonna keep getting better. Is my point.
90%.
It's gonna keep getting better.
All realistic stuff.
Exactly. So
Damn.
we'll see what the world kind of looks like here in the future, but that's one of those ones, bro. It's automated. Just try to automate yourself. Anything that has to do with nothing creative, like thinking or doing like something anonymous or whatever, you could most likely find an AI tool with that. They're having AI tools right now where you could create tasks for it. Where it's like, oh, this is going to be like way more crazier than ChatGPT. It's probably some paid shit. But it's like you can have basically something, write a task. It's like, oh, I'm going to have dinner later. Basically search the web, search for some recipes for me. This person right here is allergic to milk and soy. This other person doesn't like this. Blah, blah, blah. Kind of go creative. It's like, oh, once you have the recipe, order all the ingredients from Walmart, and then do a DoorDash pick up and have them. So it's basically, you don't even have to go and do these things anymore. It's like, oh, you go do it. You probably get the groceries and you're like, what the fuck? And it's like, oh, this is what you're making today. And it's nuts. Like, yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could go. It's gonna be some crazy shit, bro. Like, we have DoorDash, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even gotta leave our house to get food anymore. What the fuck?
So crazy, bro. But it's like, it feels like it's almost been like overnight when this shit has happened. I mean, it probably hasn't been. It's probably within like last year where everything just kind of excelled crazily.
Yeah, I'd say when ChatGPT 3 released to the public, which maybe was like October-ish.
Yeah.
We're like just 7 months in, and we're seeing all this crazy shit. That's what I'm saying. It's early. We're early.
We're early in it. You guys will hear it from us first if you haven't heard it before.
Exactly. So we'll just keep you guys up to date on things, new AI things. But yeah, that was kind of the little AI talk of the day.
Yeah, kind of went deep in that one.
Yeah, my bad. I get a little excited with shit like this because it's just new. I get sick of just doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you're ahead of it.
I hope so.
I would say you're probably 1 out of 20, 30 people, 40, 1 out of 50 maybe that is actually like knows about this stuff and is in it. Because you could ask, I could talk to anybody. I can't say I've talked to anybody within this month that knows more about it than probably you. And that probably
appreciate you. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, it.
I guess that's a good point.
You're definitely ahead of it for sure.
Yeah, I just got to basically just keep going with it, not stop. Because at the end of the day, I could stop right now, never use it, and be like, what the fuck? Yeah. But like you said, it's just, that's part of it. Just just stay curious.
Yeah.
Just stay curious. That's all it is.
But you're focusing on it too. So like I said,
I need to.
Anybody can be good at anything, as long as you stick to the one thing,
Yeah. Shout out my boy Gio, because he kind of sent me something about AI where it's like, yo, shit getting crazier too. And then like that same, I think, hour.
Or like early on.
Yeah, same hour, deadass. I went to, again, I think we said them before, Udemy, got to like more courses. One was, I think, how to just like write better prompts on ChatGPT. So I had to ask like better questions and shit. And then the second one was, I think, how to use ChatGPT to help you with your marketing, for example, if like I was already marketing. So it's like, damn. Also buy like another course for $300. So it's like, I guess we can even expand on that. Sometimes investing in like skills, even knowledge, can be worth it, Can pay off.
Yeah.
I think I actually brought it up.
Yeah.
I said that, I could have maybe got all the information from the $300, whatever you want to call it, class. Like, I could have got it like throughout the web. Yeah. But this was just concise. It told me exactly what I needed to do. So the value for me was the time I would save in searching from that information. So it was like a good trade-off. So you usually kind of want to do things like that where it's like, what's going to get you time? Well, basically you have to figure out what your resources that you have. Like when you're like 26, 27, you have a little bit of money, I would assume at that point. You probably don't have that much time anymore. You're going to be working. You probably have like personal life, have shit going on. Hopefully have like a little something side you want to do. So it's like, oh, that's kind of where it's valuable to me at least. So that's why I did it. But even like when I was 20, 21, I bought like a $700 social media marketing course, for example. I never technically like used it or started the business, but I did learn a lot from it. And now I actually logged back in after like 6 years and it's still in there. And they did update like the lessons with the program. So for example, they had a Facebook ads course. Obviously after 6 years, they're going to change. Facebook is going to change like their operating systems and shit, their dashboards, metrics, whatever the fuck. And now they have like an updated class on that I don't have to pay for again, which is dope. Oh shit. So it's like, so now, I just been trying to hit the books like the last week and trying to learn, but it's kind of, it's crazy. It's like, oh, I need to learn this. And like you said, now I have to go do the whole website. So I haven't looked into the whole building websites, but I do remember building
some. Just taking one thing at a time.
Yeah, bro. Because I remember when we built your first website, and it was just loading slow as shit. Yeah. That kind of, I feel like maybe that's kind of what turned me off a little bit back at that time. Plus, I was young. I don't know what the hell I was wanting to do.
There's a lot to websites, I realize, but.
Yeah, but that's why I tried to GPT that, though, because I've never found any information like that. I was like, hey, ChatGPT, my website is loading slow. What are some things I can do to speed it up? And it started giving me all this information that I never thought about. I said, try compressing the images on the website. And then started going into how to do that and other things. I was just like, holy shit. So I'm saying, it's like, you want to do something, you finally uncover a rock and say, holy shit, it's like so much more shit, you know? It's like, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, like I started digging into this whole video editing stuff, and it's, first of all, the program. I'm using a Premiere Pro, and I don't even know how to use any of these programs.
No, yeah.
It's just like I'm literally pressing every button and see what it does. But I mean, obviously, like at this point, I feel like I'm just gonna watch more YouTube videos and take knowledge of it that way.
Yeah.
Or even if there was a course or something like that will teach me like the main basic things that I'm gonna need for this, I'll probably pay for it because essentially instead of me spending 3 hours pressing on the button and see what they do, just watch a course, have it teach you everything, and then go from there.
Yeah.
But everything you do is just it goes in deep.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured, bro.
But hey, at least we're doing something, you know. Most people just give up on that part. They're just like, oh, that's more than what I want to like know or learn or get into. And
I feel like it all comes down to knowing yourself, though.
Yeah.
Because it's like, obviously, I think I might have touched on it. It's like, oh, making beats.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was maybe something cool and fun, but at the end of the day, I'm like, damn, do I really want to like see myself being in the music industry? Do I see myself making like beats as like for fun? What I do for free is a good question. It's like
investing all that time.
Yeah, like for example, here we're not getting paid anything. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it for free, but it's like it's fun, it's rewarding. I talk to my best friend.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we've always wanted to do something like this. We're gonna get better at communicating. So it's like maybe we don't see nothing now or ever, but at least we learn something.
Yeah, we're definitely learning, and yeah, it's just gonna help with us in the future. I mean, I feel like a lot of this stuff is kind of helping you too with what you're kind of going into the whole
100%
marketing stuff. And for me, I feel like it's helping me too with like I want to go more into YouTube stuff. So now I'm doing the video stuff. So it's like I'm just gonna use all this for myself too. And plus, like you said, it's just we're spending the time together. So
facts, bro.
Which
you see what I'm saying? That's one thing.
It's all rewarding. Yeah,
that's a fact. That's one thing. I'm like, when I was trying to do things on my own and like do little businesses and stuff, it's like all cool, but like having like cool like-minded people doing it with you is just way much funner. I don't know what it is. Like imagine if you were just by yourself right now talking. It'd probably be kind of boring. You know what I'm saying?
100%, bro. I would never, like honestly.
A script or some shit.
If the people can do it on their own, shout out to them. But I cannot just talk to a mic.
That would sound boring. That sounds boring to me. It's like, what the fuck? There's no like essence. There's no emotion.
There's people out there that do this shit like on their own. I just don't know. I'm curious. Like to listen to a podcast. That's just one person, just to see what it sounds like. Because I'm sure there's like a lot of just like dead space.
Yeah, if they don't edit it right for show, it's gonna be like, no, that's a good point, bro. But most like single person podcasts, they're all scripted. Maybe not word by word, but it's like, oh, we're gonna talk about this. Oh, we'd run into a little.
Their whole day, they're probably writing down like notes and stuff, and then they make a whole script out of it, and then.
Exactly. Or you could just chat GBTs. Oh, this is my 11th podcast episode.
What should I?
Which we've been. These are the 10 names of the podcast. The last podcasts. Come up with a new name, topic, and some key points that we could talk about. We can do that shit.
We can start doing.
I'm serious though. It's like if we just start, like I don't know what the fuck to talk about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You could break down. I'm saying you could take this so many ways, bro. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. That's hella cool. But I like how you brought to light that, you know, what we're doing is kind of helping other things, other goals that we want to do. Because you are right. Because the whole, like basically the whole marketing thing, I'm going to have to get better at I kind of didn't want to do this for some reason. I feel like I was like, damn, I just want to do strictly advertising. I want to do marketing in regards to Facebook ads, Google ads. Those are the two ones I wanted to start off with. But now it's kind of forcing me to do the whole website thing first, or at least optimizing it. Basically, by optimizing it is keeping everything, you know, neat, use good colors, maybe put like focus points. What's my offer? The offer we're trying to do, for example. And then, because I want to learn and basically do that to our website, like make a website for us where maybe it's not something where we're offering, or maybe it's an email list. Like maybe you said, like, oh, here's an email list. Mm-hmm. If you want to, you know, stay in the loop or whatever. And then even for like you, this is something I've been because I've been checking other people's website out, like their own detailing shops, and just kind of comparing what the hell's out there. And we can for sure make some better shit than like the stuff that's out here. And also was testing like Google AdWords, like what rap companies like are like what keywords they're targeting. Something like all that shit.
Hell, people are sponsoring that shit, huh? It's like you'll type in like rap shop near me, and then there'll be like 5 sponsors,
3, 4, 5 ads.
before like any nearby show up.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Well, since we're on the topic, I learned. So my thing, remember what I was telling you? I was like, bro, we should like attack trying to reach out to people that want PPF jobs and stuff. And then I guess the goal number one is to figure out who the key person for that is, and most likely is going to be people over, I would assume, age 35. ChatGPT broke it down and said, oh, it's most likely someone that is a business owner or that owns a practice. They at least maybe have like a bachelor's degree, something like that. And I was like, holy shit. So that way,
somebody's like at the point in their life where they're doing good for themselves, where they're buying a new car. Most likely.
And you know why that's good to know all that stuff? So when you're advertising, you're only advertising to that specific demographic. And that way you're not wasting money on ads targeting people that wouldn't even, like, don't give them two shits, essentially. So you basically figure out who the hell is your audience, your target, and then at that point you could specifically target them. So it's like, holy shit. I think PPF, I looked it on Google AdWords, and that one only had, I think it was 10 to 100 searches a month within like this area where most people would be interested in. I was like, that's kind of low.
That is really low, actually.
Yeah, like 10 to 100. But for rapping, that shit's 100 to like 1K a month around the area.
Really?
And I was like, holy shit, that's like,
wow.
It's like a lot more, you know? It's like almost 10 times more than the PPF. So I basically got to like insight that more people are interested in, or more, they search basically. More interested, I guess.
They search the word rap over PPF.
Yeah, because I'm going to be honest with you, before I even, I guess, like,
Did you try Clearbrow?
Clearbrow, I did not see. We could do all that like here and figure that out for sure. But I have some shit for you. Like I've been working, like even just practice for me.
Yeah.
Like what's Edgar's ideal customer look like? All this shit, bro. So it's gonna be some dope shit. I'll show you though.
Kind of go into that more once you get more experience with it.
Yeah, that's cool. Now we're talking about AI, your business. Hopefully I start picking up shit and you know, launch a little business, because they broke it down for me. It's like, yo, all you got to do is have basically one channel to sell something through, maybe like a website, or it could be even like sales like me. I could go and knock doors. I could go and call people. That would be like a channel to get clients. Second would be like the offer. You know, you have a good offer. What are you offering? Is it valuable? 3 would be basically to one type of client. So it's all 1, 1, 1, 1, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So one offer, one channel, one type of client. And then basically, if you got them in a retainer, because that's usually how marketing works. It's like you want them to keep doing it. Marketing is just, get a big ass billboard, put it up. All right, we're done. That's marketing. It's like something that I have to keep repeating, keep seeing. Like, oh, damn, we keep seeing these people. Like, I'm going to keep reminding them. Because they usually say it takes about 7 times for you to actually consider buying something. Like if you keep seeing it advertised. Not if you're interested in it and you Google it, but let's say you keep just seeing something. It keeps
popping up, and then it gives you at least the interest to look into it.
Okay, what the fuck is this? I keep seeing it, you know? So it's like, oh shit. Boom, there you go. So it's like, I don't know, bro. It's some good shit to come is basically what I'm saying. We're going to keep updating y'all on what we're learning and how we're using it to our advantage. Because at the end of the day, it's not necessarily what we, I guess, know in a sense. It's kind of like if we're being disciplined, if we're sticking to the game plan, if we're not giving up. Because that's kind of what I focus. Like if I've been in the whole, trying to become, I don't know, like just better, the whole self-help area. But I don't think I've given up since I've started. Like maybe it's going to be slower months or, blah, blah, blah. But it's never like, damn, you don't fuck this. I'm just going to go be basic and settle down. But as long as you don't give up, you're just going to keep getting better. So it's like,
yeah, that's how it is. Like I said, with everything we talk about, I feel like anybody can relate to. So
yeah,
it's just put it to whatever your interests are at the moment. But
we're just the messengers. We just try to convert the information into something digestible that you could, and ingest.
See stuff differently that you haven't seen before. Because I mean, you may have already like kind of noticed these things or seen them, but try to help break it down. So it's like, oh.
Yeah,
it
also helps us too. So it's not like, oh, damn, appreciate y'all. Holy shit, like we say it, and then Edgar says some shit I've never heard before, or a new aspect or information that I learned. So it's equally as valuable to us.
Everybody's learning.
Yeah, it's a bit, we have a little school right here.
It's a win-win-win.
Yeah, rated a little for mature because of the words sometimes, but
yeah.
makes it. I think it's makes it a little more interesting.
A little adult school. Yeah.
Yeah, not boring because you don't want to like just be listening to a podcast and be like,
Or
holy
something that's
shit.
like scripted, because
Exactly. Oh, in today's news,
it's
you
just like
know,
nonstop talk.
it's just like just straight information. Like I think the brain or the human attention, like the average human attention span or whatever, it's between 17 and 23 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe someone just listens to this 17, 23 minutes and just start spacing out and just start,
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. You got to add some substance, some flavor to it. You can't get bored,
Yeah.
Some cool. So that's what we try to mix it,
Mix a little bit of everything.
Yeah, bro. But that was just kind of my little spiel on the whatever we were just talking about, I guess.
No, I like it, man. That's,
Yes, sir.
I'm excited for all that because, like I said, I've never like looked into that kind of stuff for like marketing and stuff. Like, thankfully, like it's just been word of mouth for me.
It's a motherfucking shitload. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I thought it was gonna be. I don't know. I feel like I had ego. Everyone has ego. It's like, oh, like I've been trying to study. I've been in sales.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but it's like this some other shit. Like, I got humbled real quick.
Yeah.
You got to put in the work.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, if it was easy, everybody would do it. Obviously, everything takes some time, some practice, and some learning, some effort.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what makes it great. I've realized. It's like if everyone can just do it and learn it in a day, or let's say a 6-pack. This would probably be the best example. Imagine if you could get a 6-pack in a day. You don't think everyone would be running around with a 6-pack? It probably wouldn't even be a cool thing if you think about it. It'd be like, oh, everyone has one.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like part of it. It's like, yo, you earned it, and now you feel good.
It's like your gym shit,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's like
your
nobody
business
can just go to the gym for a week and look like you. Like,
It takes time.
it takes
No one
time.
can have a business and could fucking be self-employed. It takes time.
It does.
So
that's cool, man.
yeah, that's what we got for you there.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well,
But what you got for me though?
Well, I was gonna ask you. We kind of just jumped into all this stuff, but
Yeah.
how was your weekend?
Weekend, bro. It was good.
Did you do
I
anything
kind of
cool?
forgot what we did. Well, I think I give an update. I think I've been out of the gym for a little bit. I did go on Sunday. Did leg day though. But no, nothing too crazy, bro. I just been trying to, I don't know, not really chill, but not really trying to go out and like spend too much money.
Yeah.
And
Well, you got some stuff coming up, so the next weekend. So
yeah, I'm going to Miami, doing a cruise for the first time in my life. I don't know what I'm expecting. My dad told me yesterday they might be gambling on there, and I was just like, holy shit.
damn.
It didn't make sense because you're in ocean. There's technically no laws if you think about it, but they do go based on something. I forget what this called. They taught me this in school once. It's like when you go like 30 miles offshore or something, it's considered.
I do remember seeing some shit like
Some
that
shit
because
like
I feel like there'd be like some major. I think it was a movie. There was like some major gambling, but they're doing it on a yacht. Like 30 miles offshore, because technically from there it's not like.
Yeah, it's not the U.S. or whatever.
Yeah.
It's crazy shit.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so well, that's coming up. We'll see how that goes. Kind of excited. It's kind of weird. I'm in a weird zone right now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in a zone where, yeah, obviously I want to enjoy life, do all that, but I feel like I'm in a season right now. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, it's cool. Like when I go, I'm gonna try to at least 2 to 3 hours a day. I'm a hoe. I can find that, and just either trying to learn something, work on editing podcasts or something. Because I feel like this is the season to just go gas pedal that shit. Like later on, it'll be the season of reaping the rewards. But the season right now, you get to plant the seeds, water them bitches.
That's a fact. That's a good way to put it.
So that's kind of where I'm at mentally right now.
Yeah, this year's kind of been like that for me too. My girl was like invited me to like go to a concert, telling me stuff like that, and I'm like, honestly, I feel like I'm just not in a spot to do that right now. Like, I just also another thing, the other shop's coming into play too. So
How's this going, by the way?
it's going good. Just waiting for them to leave, and then after that, start doing our own thing in there. But I mean, cost wise, it's gonna cost some money. Obviously, costs more of my attention. I'm gonna try to work more on hiring more people and training more people. So it's gonna take a little bit of like everything. So yeah, this year I'm kind of just more like grind to the business.
Yeah, plan that out and see where you want to go with that.
Yeah, because like you said, later on will come the playtime and rewarding and
facts.
We'll do something. But yeah, this year for sure, I feel like it is one of those years where it's just like I got to give it my attention. It's calling for
bro.
it.
Yeah, I'm itching because fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we probably both get those pressures too, like those social pressures where it's like, damn, like I haven't gone out, or damn, I haven't actually spent that much money. Like you just start getting itching. Like I want to buy something. It's weird. I was getting that the other day. I was like, yeah, chill. Like,
yeah.
you know, I think that's why I bought the program. I was like, you want to buy some expensive shit, bro? Buy a fucking.
Like, I bet. Dude, everybody loves spending money, bro. I love spending money.
Oh,
I mean,
I swear to God.
It's a bad trait, but it's like my computer broke down. I was like, fuck, let's go buy
It's a good day.
It's a good day. We're going to go drop a couple racks on the computer. And it's just, I'm like, oh, that one didn't work. Let's go buy another one, I guess, you know, but no, it's all good. As far as a business owner, like it's like a full circle. It comes around. Like, you know, the write-offs.
We did the smart thing.
They make you money, you know, but if you're just buying like dumb stuff, then it doesn't make sense. But everything's towards the business. But yeah, like you said, sometimes there's just like, you get that itch where you feel like you want to spend some, but at least spend it towards something that's going to benefit you in the long run, or
that's it.
Something towards whatever you're building, you know? So
yeah, no, I agree with you there, bro. Yeah. Just, you know,
we all get that itch.
It's weird, bro. Like why?
Yeah.
Like why? I
hate
it.
It's like when you buy a new car or something, like somebody's like, oh man, like it's funny because people from the outside probably see it differently. Like, oh, this dumbass just got himself in debt. Like,
I don't think people see it like that, to be honest with you. I think people said, oh my God, do you see the new car? Because I'm going to be honest, when I got my new car,
yeah,
and I got it wrapped, because I don't know if you remember, when I got my car, I didn't tell anyone I got a new car. Yeah. It got wrapped, and then that's when I posted it. It's like, oh shit, I just got a car. It's like, I've been had this shit for like 6 months. But I remember it was an uncle or something like that. The only reason I know is because Gonzalo was telling me, the homie, and he was like, yeah, bro, like you know, the uncle came through or whatever, and he was like, damn, do you see fucking Alex? Like, fucking driving this cool car. He's driving a, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, in the outside, it's like, bro, I'm in debt. Like, what do you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just like, oh, this fool has this cool ass shit. He's cool, or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's kind of more of like a.
Yeah, I feel like every person does see it different though.
Yeah, but most people are like, oh, he's, you know. And I think my boy Gonzalo, he gave me too much credit. He said, oh, it's because Alex got his shit together. He know what he's doing. Ain't no motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Hell nah.
Going through this blind, just like everybody else.
Dead ass, bro. I wake up every day and I'm like, fuck, what we doing today?
That's a fact.
I bought a planner. I haven't used it yet. Like a crazy ass, articulate ass, not articulate, but freaking intricate ass, like binder with like dates, like small goals and goals to that goal.
Like physical planner, right?
Physical. Okay. Like shit big as hell, bro. So this big. Damn. I just need to, you know.
Something I've been doing recently. I don't think I've talked about this before, but
let me know.
But I write down like my whole day, like or week.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it like helps me focus like more on what I'm doing if I write it down, because I feel like I planned it. I wrote it down. So like I'll print out like a month sheet. So like month of April, whatever it is. And then like I'll put like Monday, this car's coming in. We're doing this, and then I'll put like I'll get specific with it. 9 a.m. Start this by 12. This will be done, and then I'll go through this like day by day and like write it all down.
Yeah. And
it like helps me for the next day because I already have a plan in a way. Because I don't know, I just felt like I got to the point where I was just like my head was just getting lost in everything else. Like I'm just thinking of like, okay, this weekend I'm doing this, I need to order this, but I feel like by writing it down, it's helped me a lot. I don't think it's like really, it's not for everyone, but I feel like for me, it's definitely helped me a lot. But it reminded me when you said the planner thing, because.
Do you have, like, where do you write it down? It's just random ass piece of paper, or where do you keep all this stuff?
No, like I said, I print out, so I'll print out like the month of like April. I'll just go on Google and just put like April calendar 2023. I'll print it out.
Okay.
It's got the little squares.
Yeah.
And then on there, I'll just write down like the basic stuff, and then just on a sheet of paper, like line paper, I'll just write down like 9 a.m. Specific, like get to the shop, like obviously.
Do you plan the day before?
12, go home.
Or
I'll do it for the week, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just do it specifically for a certain car, like this FJ right now. It's getting wrapped.
Yeah.
I made the planner. I'll even show you right now. And like I planned it out like since when it got dropped off, like this day, I'm doing this, and then it should be done by Thursday. And then on a separate piece of paper, I started writing down like the time. It was like Monday, this and this will get done on this car. This Corvette's coming in. This is gonna get done at this time. Go home, come back. Like I don't know. It just helped. It's helped me recently.
I've been trying to do that.
It kind of just keeps my brain on rails. Because like I don't know. I feel like I got so much shit going on in my head. I just get distracted very easily, or just just veer off. So it's kind of helped me kind of just have a plan, and I've already kind of talked it through my head.
Yeah.
So it's like more, I don't know, it just goes through easier my whole day. So I don't
No,
know, maybe.
honestly, that's like a thing like a lot of people preach. Like the most productive people. I remember there was this. I only read the first chapter, and then I'll explain why. It's called "Organize Tomorrow Today," where essentially it's like you're saying, like before tomorrow comes, organize it, know what you're gonna do. Because if you find yourself, like for example, I haven't really planned this week out. Like I've been just my thing is, oh, I have free time. Oh, do. But let's say I was just, I don't know, didn't know what I wanted to do. I guess necessarily didn't have like a podcast or at least an idea what I wanted to do. I would essentially just approach the day and be like, oh, I want to work. Oh, but shit, maybe I could go to the gym. Then it's like 7 o'clock. It's like you didn't make any other plans, so it's most likely you're just gonna be like, man, fuck it. Like I'm not gonna even do anything. But like you said, if you have it planned before you wake up and like, oh shit, this is what I gotta do. Okay, gotta work. Okay, cool. If I have some free time during work, it looks like I don't know, edit the podcast here. Oh, we're gonna go to the gym after. After that, invest 2 hours into studying, this particular subject, and maybe an hour practicing how to run or optimizing a site, for example.
Yeah.
If you break it like you said, like that, you're gonna accomplish a lot more than if you're just
going
just
by,
throw it up in the air.
And honestly, something about writing it like down on paper is just something like
Something about it. That's why I got the binder.
Because I've tried this like on my phone, and like I'm trying to be techie. Because obviously with your phone, you could put reminders on it.
Yeah.
You have your Apple Watch to remind you certain times. It's cool, but something about writing it down on a paper and then like literally crossing stuff off as you're going through the day.
Satisfying.
You feel accomplished. Yeah, you're like, oh shit, like this whole. That's just something me. I don't know if it's just like with everyone, but.
Nah, you onto something.
Yeah, I don't know. It helps me. Maybe somebody else can relate to it, or it can help them. But
yeah. No, I agree with you. And basically, just kind of to summarize my thought is the only reason I read chapter 1 is because the whole book was about optimizing. It said, yo, if you're going to do anything in this book, like honestly, you could just close the book. Like just do this one, which was the organized tomorrow today like concept. I was like, man, let me focus on this one before I start trying to just do random shit. Because they say because I could have read the whole book and know all these things, but if I wouldn't have done any of them, then at the end of the day, did that book actually even provide value to me? Because now I'm not using the information that I learned, if that makes sense. So sometimes you got to watch out with the shit you learn. Because I could start learning about history, which is cool. It could be a hobby. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But for some reason, if I want to use it for whatever reason, it's unless I'm going to write a book about history or YouTube, something in that realm, it's like, yeah, you're getting more information, but what are you gaining from it?
Yeah. At that point, it could be a little hobby, something just like something you like to do and enjoy learning, but leave that for like the very end of your spare time, I guess. Of your personal time.
I guess it's up to you because like I said, you could still learn history. I'm not saying you can't. Like you could go and write a history book. You can go and have a podcast where you talk about things that happen in history. Like you could literally anything could be productive. But if it's like some random shit, for example, me. Let's say I started watching. Well, the thing is, you could always learn things from things. But let's say, I guess let's do it this way. I watch a video on how to start a detailing business. Okay. And then compared to how do I start an online business or some shit. For me specifically, it'd probably be more beneficial to watch the online business because it's something that kind of aligns with what I want to do. Yeah. And then compared to you, it might be more beneficial if, I guess, the video is showing you something you don't know yet to, watch that one. So it's basically just kind of learn the things that align with what your goals are is kind of where I'm, I guess, trying to go with that. So, yeah, just make sure, use your time wisely.
Exactly. I was about to say, use your time wisely with what you're, wasting it on in a way.
Yeah, bro. I'm starting to feel guilty and shit, bro, because I was kicking it with the roommate. Yeah. And he's like, oh, shit, bro. Like, let's kick it, you know what I'm saying? Chopped it up with a bit. And then I think I was telling him, I was like, yeah, bro, I had some free time the other day. Then I started rewatching not rewatching it, but continue watching some like anime shit I used to watch. I was like, bro, the first 5-10 minutes I played that shit, I started feeling like guilty. And I was like, man, and I just took that shit off. Like it was, I'm not saying it's not a good show, but when I started playing it and like knew nothing would come out of it, like I'm saying, I'm an extremist at this point, kind of, which is kind of good. That's what I needed. I needed a good kicking in the ass. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I feel like I'm in a good spot in regards to that, because like I started watching it and I was like, man, what the fuck? So I started watching. I think it was we started watching a movie about like therapy and shit. Like shit we could, like, you know what I'm saying? Like actually potentially use and feel better about ourselves. And that shit was dope.
That's good, man.
I was like, all right.
You got to keep feeding that fire, man. When it's lit, you got to keep it going.
Yeah, I feel like I've gone to the hard part where it's like, oh, everyone's gonna be like, oh, don't do it, and I'm past that where it's like, man, fuck everyone. But a lot of people haven't gone past that, so
yeah, some people get to that point and then they're like, oh, maybe not. Then maybe I should listen to these people. I'm like, fuck them people.
Yeah, you like, remember, you don't technically lose until you give up. Yeah, you're gonna have L's. Yeah, there's gonna be hiccups in the road. It's gonna be times where you don't believe in yourself. But as long as you don't quit, you're just gonna get, well, even if it's one little last step, bro. One little step closer and closer and closer. Hopefully, eventually, if you don't fucking pass away or no shit like that, you know, you'll get there.
I think one thing too, when you start something, I feel like you put it upon yourself to not give up on it too, just because like you don't want the people that were telling you not to do it, like,
oh, okay,
be like, I told you it wasn't gonna work. And I feel like some people, like, if they don't ever get to that point though where they start doing something, but I feel like once you're there, it like everything just comes so easier too. Like it just gives you more motivation to keep trying and learning whatever you're doing. Or like, I'm not saying, I don't think you've had like bad negative energy towards like your stuff you were doing, but you probably had one or two people tell you like, are you sure you want to do that? Or
it's not even them being direct about it, but it's more them saying, you know what, fuck all that, let's go and do something else. Let's go and waste some more time. It's not like, yo, fuck your dreams. It's never like that. Yeah. It's more like, oh, you trying to get drunk today?
Yeah.
You know, it's like things that take me away from that.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense. Yeah. Like distractions.
Yeah, it's so much easier too. Just go do something more fun than obviously sit down and learn.
Yeah, facts.
But like we said, obviously, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If you're going to invest all the time and work, why not do or choose something that you love doing?
Yeah. So
that way it's like worth it. You know, because I could see where someone would be like, yo, let's go out and get drunk, versus, oh, I'm gonna learn some piece of shit ass material I need to do. It's like, oh, but if it's like, damn, I can invest and learn something I like learning, versus going out, now it's kind of, I don't want to say it's the same, probably this is probably funner still, but it's more you know, same playing field versus fuck, I don't know. It's one way to looking at it as well, I guess. You know, some scales.
Yeah, you have to get into that mentality too, because it takes a while to see like your surroundings and kind of get into it.
Yeah.
One thing I was hearing from somebody is that they had they hired someone, and I guess they got told from the previous employer or something like that.
Yeah.
That person was like not very like good, like as a good employee, I guess. They got like a bad reference from the other employer. But I guess the big part was his wife, or girlfriend at the time, whatever it is, was feeding into him like, why are you going out to work? Like, it's not fair. Like, I'm just here. Like we were saying, like it could even be like your spouse or girlfriend that's like setting you away from like, this dude was just trying to work, you know, a good job to provide for his little family. And the girlfriend's she's at home doing nothing, watching the kid, but still telling him like, it's not fair that you're out there and you're getting to see people. And I'm like, damn, that's like, I just didn't think that people were like that. I wouldn't say toxic, but like that, like they try to get in people's ears like that.
They do.
They try to make you feel bad for working. And this is literally just a 9 to 5. It's not even doing like what we're talking about, like learning something more above your 9 to 5. So I don't know. Yep, some people out there just gotta.
Yeah, you gotta watch who your circle is, bro.
Yeah, because literally people will like try to pull you back from learning or just even working your 9 to 5. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm glad, because when I was younger, when I was working like factory jobs and shit, I would talk to like the dudes there. And they had some dudes would be cool with me and be like, yo, you young, like, let me put you on game. And you remember this one dude named Armando, worked at, I used to work at like making heaters and shit. You already know where. Yeah. And he was just telling me, yeah, bro, like when I was like your age, younger, like I never invested into skills. All I would do is go out and focus on like women and drinking and all that. It's like by like 10, 15 years, I kind of was like, you know, let's say I hit 30, 35 and you don't got shit. You don't know anything. You don't got no skills. Yeah. You know, you're probably working at a factory. It's probably not a good feeling. And it's like, you wasted all that shit. You probably fucked up your health a little bit. wasted time,
shit ton of money,
a lot of money. It's like, was it worth it in the end? Like, that's what happens when you live in the moment and do bad decisions, I guess. Like, not thinking about the future. Because it's always good thinking about the moment. If you're out going on a walk, you don't worry about what the hell's going on. Like, live in the moment, take the fresh air in. You see some roses, appreciate them, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you said, like, if you're just living in the moment and, oh, you know what, I want to feel good right now. Come on, man. Be a little more strategic. Yeah. Shit, man.
Well, damn.
That's where we're at, bro. I'm telling you. But, bro, this is crazy, bro. I keep forgetting this is episode 10.
10, bro.
10, bro.
That's crazy. I'm so proud of us.
Facts, bro. Good shit.
We're sticking to it. Hey.
You hear me? I'm telling you.
We got to prove people wrong here.
You know what? And it's not even, people don't even know about this podcast. We ain't proving no one wrong. You know what I'm saying? We're proving ourselves right.
Exactly. That's a fact, yeah. Yeah. No, I think we're just that kind of people, too. We're just not like, if we're going to start something, we're going to do it,
Yeah.
We're going to finish the job. So it's not just like start something and just like, oh, forget about it.
Yeah, I feel like we had the perfect expectations. It's like, if we would have, let's say we were doing this when we were like 16. Oh, bro, we're about to start a podcast and we're going to get so rich. And then we like do 3 and 4 or 5. And it's like, damn, we only got like 10 views on this one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for sure, having some life and experience some things just give us more of a, perspective on time. Because I feel like when you're young, you really don't know how much time, like how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're 18. We just graduated high school. It's like, oh, shit, what do I got to be doing right now? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, oh, that's why a lot of people, like you said, are focused on the wrong things, cars and comparing yourself to people and shit. It's because that's all it is. But slowly, once you start getting older, you start noticing that no one gives a shit. They only care about themselves. It's like, well, then what the hell's the point? Why am I trying to satisfy these fools that, you know what I'm saying, for no reason?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
And I feel like when you're younger, too, you want the reward, like, you want everything to be rewarded to you. Quick, exactly.
Yeah, and what makes it worth is seeing like 21 or 22-year-old like famous streamers with hella money, and now you feel like you're a piece of shit and you're not valuable.
You feel like you got to be there like tomorrow or yesterday. Like it's
exactly.
Like, I gotta have that. Like if they're doing it, I have to do it. Like
yeah, there's actually a cool song by T Grizzly. I forgot what it's called, but essentially he sings that on the rap. He's like, yeah, I was a rapper, obviously made money, millionaire type shit. But he said that like when I think Kylie Jenner became a billionaire whenever that Forbes magazine came out, he like just felt like trash because he's like, damn, this girl's like a year or two younger than me and she's a billionaire. It's like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Mm-hmm. But that's not the correct mind frame to have, because it's like, oh, she was set up by that whole family. She had attention. Attention is basically currency nowadays, and it was given to her through shows, drama, her sisters. It's like, you, bro, you started from the fucking trenches, bro. Like, your mom was a fucking crackhead. Like, she went to prison or whatever the scenario is, and you made it out of that, which is, in my opinion, is more commendable. It's like you actually fucking came out of dirt while someone else was kind of more up here.
Handed to them in a way.
In a way, exactly. Like, yeah, they probably worked for it or whatever, but they basically had the right people in their ear telling them what to do. Whereas if you're in a bottom position, you have the opposite. People in your ear telling you to go do the dumb, wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the difference. So don't compare yourself to people, because everyone has different starting points in this shit. Yeah, everyone.
Nobody's the same. So.
Exactly. So it's like, what's the point? What am I comparing? We're not comparing apples to apples. We're comparing fucking mangoes with like a fucking jigsaw, bro. Like what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, complete opposites. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's another thing. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Si, senor.
Shit, man.
Episode 10, apa.
Next, what do you say? We were talking about it last time, like doing something crazy. You think we should do it like at 25 or something like that?
Yeah, I'm thinking 25. We should do something cool. Something cool with the pod. Do something different.
We'll surprise you guys.
Yeah. We'll think of something. We still got basically 15 weeks. Shit. Yeah.
By then it's just crazy to think, because by then
we're
going to have the YouTube out. We're going to have
probably a website out.
We're going to have the Reels out, TikTok.
Running maybe some, some
ads and stuff. Maybe we'll see.
Holy shit, that's a fact.
That's 15 weeks.
15 weeks is what, like almost 3.5 months. That's a long time.
That is a long time, actually.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's before we know it, we'll be there. And
we're on what, episode 10
yeah,
already?
yeah. Will
She's
that be
nuts.
around your birthday?
Damn, that's a great question. Probably past it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be cool though.
That's cool. I'm excited, man. This is cool.
Yeah, bro. I don't know why, but I it was basically this cute, cool quote that I listened. I don't know why it just fucked me up. Basically, it said, "This basically the same man doesn't step in the same river, like the same river twice." And I was just like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And someone kind of explained it. Basically, says like, yeah, if you go to, let's say, a river, you step in it.
Yeah.
It's basically kind of only gonna happen once. I said the same man. So the same man, you're not going to be the same man when you come back to that river.
Okay.
Let's say it's a month later. You're going to have new experiences, new insight, especially if you're like us trying to grow and things. You're going to have basically, you're not going to be the same person.
Yeah.
And then with the whole river thing, it's like, what is river essentially? Like water.
Flow, yeah.
Like water, right? That water that you stepped in is probably like fucking long gone. And that whole new river is like brand new water. And I don't know, for some reason, that concept just kind of fucked me up and just changed my, I don't know if mindset a little bit, but I was just like, what the fuck? Like,
I like that.
Yeah, I was like, all right. So the saying is like, maybe you're back to doing something in a similar scenario, but now you've hopefully gained new insight.
And it's fresh, new territory, I guess, also.
In a way.
Yeah.
So just because it feels like you might be behind or starting in the same place, this is a new opportunity to do even better.
Yeah.
Do cooler things. But yeah, just a little random quote I thought. I was like, what the fuck? Don't step in the same river. Don't step in the same river twice. What you mean by that?
These quotes are crazy because think about it now. Like, this is something that we have now, and I've told you my story, I think, last time about literally like the Instagram reel that I saw, like, put your phone down and start focusing on more.
That was dope.
But it's like crazy to think, like, if you put yourself back in the day, like, let's say 15 years back, we didn't have those reels or quotes pop up. Like, isn't it crazy how we've kind of been evolving to this? So I guess, like, people now, like, our generations, like, kind of exposed to more things, and we're kind of sharing more people with different ideas. And I always put myself like back like in people's shoes, like let's say my brothers, like when they were growing up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just we've evolved so much, and I feel like I'm not sure if it's helping the generation like at all, or people don't even notice that stuff, or they don't pay attention to it like we do.
It's funny you say that because
there's so much shit though.
Yeah, bro, we're basically just a social experiment because this has never happened before.
No, everything that we're going through.
This AI shit that we're talking about, it could literally be our downfall. It could be like the reason humans just don't exist no more. Like we just don't know. Like we're just a whole experiment. Another thing I think we touched on once, like vapes, the new vapes coming out. How is that going to affect us long term? Like if it's a new vape, we don't have enough information on how it's affected us. Cigarettes, yeah, it's kind of old. Like we know that's bad for you. But let's say when they invested the first cigarettes, I think they were advertising that the shits were healthy, bro. Or I think what I read is someone made a filter that's like an asbestos like trap type of thing. They were like, oh, you can smoke cigarettes now, bro. You're good. And obviously it's like, oh shit, that was not a good idea. So same thing like vaping. It's like obviously it's probably not a good idea to have fucking random ass chemicals in your lungs, but everyone just kind of does it in the moment. It's cool, it's trendy or whatever. But it's not until like 20 down liters of road where maybe they're gonna have those ads with that little female there. Like, I used to vape, and it fucked me. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, bro. We're an experiment, bro.
It's so funny.
Yeah, it's like holy shit, bro. It's crazy.
We really don't know, man.
Yeah, and if you notice, I feel like now that we have access to the internet and more information, like humans are starting to become more like segregated in their own like specific groups. So, for example, back then we were going. Okay, this is a good example. When we were going to high school, you obviously had, let's say, the emo kids.
Yeah.
You probably had the popular kids, like the sporty jock football kids. No, you probably had, for us, I think, I don't know what the fuck you would call this, the car Hispanic ass crew, whatever the fuck. Yeah. Basically, these groups.
The parkour kids.
Fuck, we even had parkour because we were in that group for a minute.
That shit.
Like, what the fuck? Now, bro, there's so many groups in like high school, it's insane, bro.
Really?
Yeah, they're probably still all the ones we said, but now there's some shit called like furries, I guess.
The fuck?
Bro, people be dressing like fucking like stuffed animals and going to school and shit. Nah. It's a thing. I swear to you.
I did see something about like people that go by being like they're what do you call it? They're a cat.
Oh shit!
So they have to go shit in a litter box. And
this weird shit,
the
bro.
school has to provide a litter box
what
for
the
them.
fuck?
Have you seen that shit?
Nah, not that one. Maybe that's where Tom Furry, a cat, like. I'm telling
there's
you.
some school that some girl like requested that she's a cat, so she requested like a litter box, and that's the only way she would shit in a litter box.
What
and
the
face.
fuck? That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, sorry.
We're an experiment.
Yeah.
Well, basically, you just kind of gave me some more information that shit's getting crazy. I'm pretty sure it's a shit ton more. I'm not really on TikTok at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure you probably see or whatever you're following actually because of an algorithm. But yeah, there's just a bunch of just crazy ass new ideas, just crazy ass new subgenre of people. It's like, yo, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying. It's like, if you don't know what you want to do, there's just a lot of distractions. What I'm trying to say, it's different groups of people, and there's not really a good way. Like even us, maybe if you're someone that has like different valuables and principles, it's like they're like what we're saying and doing might go against theirs. So in their eyes, we're wrong, and you know what I'm saying. So it's like, holy shit, it's just hard.
Yeah, the brain's crazy, man. It all comes down to the brain, honestly.
Brain.
I had this conversation with someone today about brain, how
let me know
how you just get in your head and like with everything. Like let's say I broke it down. I kind of put an example with a breakup.
Okay.
I'm like, let's say we had full control of our brain and like taking memories and stuff out. I'm like, obviously everybody goes through a break at one point. It's hard on you, right? But let's say you just extract that from your brain, because a breakup will affect a lot of shit for months, maybe years, depending on
the severity.
Yeah. I'm like, but imagine if we have control. We're like, we just like take that little file out of our brain, which is, our ex or whatever it is, and you just throw it away. Your life is back to normal the next day. And it's like, it's all just in the brain. Like, obviously we're attached to it. We make those memories. But if we were able to like, and this kind of goes back to the AI shit, like with Elon's shit.
Neuralink.
Imagine that shit was like able to do that for us. Or it's just like, boop, back the next day, you're just hauling ass again. Back to work, nothing happened. But yeah, just with their brain, it does so much to us.
Yeah, our brain has way more power over us than we think. Like even just things that we think we're in control, but we're actually not in control. You're 100% right about that.
Yeah.
That's what laziness is. You think someone just wants to be lazy?
Yeah. And I get this problem sometimes with overthinking stuff. Like I get overwhelmed with everything that I'm doing, because I'm like, holy shit, like everything just all of a sudden sometimes like comes out with work. It's like this car showed up. And yeah, I don't have to worry about them right now. They're for different dates.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm just like sometimes I just like, there's a quote my girl sent me. It's like, there's so much, I don't even think it was a quote. It was just like a picture, but it was like, there's so much to do. You don't even know where to start, and you just kind of stand there.
Yeah, I've been there.
You're just like,
you're
almost like numb.
And then the bad thing is you don't even know who to listen to, because who's right?
Yeah, it's crazy, but man, the brains, it's kind of fucked up. But obviously it's because of the brain we're doing everything we're doing right now.
Yeah, and we always have just natural biases and shit too, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like even just being in a group might change. I think we went over this, how you act versus if you were just alone with someone. Or, for example, the confirmation bias. Let's say me and you are having an argument. Like, you don't even give a fuck what I'm saying, bro. You just want to say what you're going to say.
Yeah. You don't even pay attention.
You don't, even if what I'm saying is completely correct, you could be like, fuck this fool. Like, this is blah, blah, blah. Have a whole ass argument. And no one, like, wins. We just basically get pissed off, go our separate ways, and all that say. So that's why I say.
That's the people that feed into it, that mentality. Yeah.
So it's like, that's what they say. They're like, arguing isn't any, like, basically, I don't even know. Essentially, arguing is just, like, arguing. Yeah. It's like, there's no point to it.
Exactly. Yeah, somebody asked me recently, like, do you ever get mad? I'm like, well, yeah. But I'm like, I don't feed into it. I'm like, what's going to, like, I can get pissed off at you. And I'm like, what's that going to do? Like, it's nothing. Just keep fucking working, like.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying if you did something wrong, don't be mad at the person, but it's like, if there's something you could maybe tell or share, be like, yo, I didn't you know what I'm saying? But it's like you said, if you're just going to be pissed off, you're probably going to be in a zone where you make a mistake and do some other dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's always not like road rage, bro. Road rage, you could literally change your whole life, get out and like fucking just beat someone's ass, shoot someone, and now you're in jail.
Watching those videos where like
they are funny though.
Like people will like go around past a car and like they hit the wall and fucking flip or some shit, and it's like, oh fuck, like Like,
Yeah.
what'd that do for you? You're upside down in a car now. It's on fire.
That's actually a fact. I was watching a video like 3 days ago where this dude was, I think it was two cars. They
Is
were
that
like going.
truck?
It was a Raptor, bro.
Oh, I
What? You
did
seen
see
that
it.
one?
Yeah, the little Honda Accord went.
Yeah. It was trying to like, this motherfucker's trying to get in this lane. I guess the Raptor is being slow or whatever. So this fool's like, fuck it. Like, fuck everyone. I'm going to go my old lane and like merge. And this Raptor was being a fucking dick too. He stepped on it when he seen that. So this fool was, and they were about to hit. And that's another fool fucking swerves, hits some shit, fucking flips, does some crazy shit. And I'm like, just because, like, I don't know who, both basically maybe had like a issue. It's like, yo, the Raptor maybe speed it up a little bit, on the left lane. Or maybe the other guy was just being impatient and was on his ass. So now he was, but it's just like, now your whole fucking car's flip. You probably broke your legs and your kneecaps. Like, what did you gain from that, bro?
Nothing, bro.
You just fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, in that case, just like I said, just worry about what you have control over and just focus on what your end goal is and what you're doing, because it's not worth your time and, just to do all and feed into this shit, because whether it's with anything, as far as like getting mad or getting distracted from what you're doing, you only have control of certain things, and just focus on those things. Yeah,
you just got to change the way you view things. So even being like, one thing is I wanted to learn how to be more patient, because I found myself not being too patient, and I was like, damn, how do I get better at that? And one of the things I listened or knew, or I guess you could say discovered, it's like the best advice is make yourself wait. And I was like, make yourself wait, like intentionally wait. So an example would be, let's say you eat at a certain time or you're hungry or something. Instead of doing it right away, maybe wait 10 minutes. Like, I'm waiting.
Make time to it.
Exactly. Another one would be yellow lights. Instead of fucking gas in the yellow light, just stop. And then that way it's like, that was my decision. I'm not, because that's where people are, I don't know why, they're pissed off. They're on the fucking road. Beep, beep, beep. You're trying to merge. You're trying to get, it's kind of weird. Even I find myself doing that sometimes, but I'm like, yo, chill, bro. Like, put on a little podcast, get distracted. Maybe don't be on your cell phone and shit, but just kind of enjoy. Maybe, oh shit, the mountains are cool. Like, I don't know, just chill. But that's one thing I guess I did to build my patience. Make yourself wait, which is, it kind of sounds common sense, to be honest.
Make your dinner and just watch it for 10 minutes before you can eat it.
That sounds a little hard, low key.
You gotta go to the bathroom, hold it for 10 minutes, bro.
Make yourself, even if it's like 60 seconds, like shit. Like, I guess technically habits, the more you do something.
That is true though, but yeah, it seems like the waiting stuff will definitely kind of put you in your spot. But that road rage shit, you bring that back again. I don't know. I kind of used to have that, but recently I just I don't give a shit. Like, we're all gonna get there at the same time. Like, I get there when I get there. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't know what made me change though, because I did used to be like we got to get there fucking fast. I was hauling ass, but then I'm like, what's that gonna do? You're gonna get pulled over, get a ticket. You're gonna be late regardless. Now,
oh, I'd be pissed, bro.
It's just
make it worse, doing stupid shit. No, that's a fact, bro. Because like you said, speeding. That's not what. Even if I'm late,
just change. Change your life. Wake your ass up earlier, or do something different. Otherwise, just
Or if you're late, then if you're already late to work, you stepping on it and is what you're still gonna be late. You might get there 3 minutes earlier, but it's you're already late, bro. Just take it on the chin. You'll do better the next day. Every day is a new day. Do 24 hours. No, don't just throw everything away just for that one specific moment or day. Why?
No reason to.
Why?
Yeah.
But bro, I think that was a great little episode 10, bro.
That was a good.
What do you think about
that? I'm happy with it, man.
Look, number 10. I'm thinking of different ways to say 10, but I don't know why the fuck I can't think of anything. Deuce, I think D-E-U-Z. I don't know. Yes.
What was 10 in German?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Zane. Episode Zane.
Yeah.
Here we are. But yeah, man, that was
some dope shit. Any closing thoughts, my boy? It's midweek Wednesday. We're in April 19th, I believe. April 19th. Anything like that? I think I asked about the new spot over here, but it sounds like you just basically have to wait and see kind of what's going on, right?
Yeah, man, we're just waiting right now. But I mean, the date's getting closer and closer. They told me end of April, so
Shit,
But
that's like
yeah, speaking
next
back to
week.
like, let's say episode 25, like we're gonna
Yeah.
have a studio by then. I mean,
Oh
hopefully,
shit.
right? We're gonna be in a different location where you guys are seeing this and
Stay
hearing it.
tuned.
So I'm
New
excited for that.
new shit. Not only like we said earlier, we're not only learning new things,
Yeah.
we're also acquiring new equipment,
Yeah.
software, locations,
Everything.
offices. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be
Exciting, man.
nuts.
Yeah,
But
it's all exciting, man. This whole process, I love this process. You know, it's been fun.
yeah,
This whole business thing journey for me. It's all just been like, it's been cool. It's just crazy that it's flying by so fast. I kind of wish I could slow it down, enjoy it more, but
it is what it is,
you
huh?
can't do it. It makes you realize that how more valuable time is for you and like all that stuff. But yeah, this whole journey's been cool and just where it's going. Cause I mean, we just keep adding shit to it, whether it's my business, but as far as like this too, like we're just adding more stuff into our lives especially when you already think you can't take on more shit. Like you just keep adding stuff to it.
More things to the plate.
It's just cooler. It makes it fun, more enjoyable and just funner. So
No, that's facts, bro. I honestly wish I could, if I had just I don't know, a decent amount of money where I could just quit and just focus all my time on what I want to do, would be like amazing. But not there yet, unfortunately.
it'll come, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But like that's what I'm saying. Maybe I've heard that's a stupid way to doing it. Like quitting your job and then trying to see. It's kind of like you did it.
Yeah.
Do it from the side.
I feel like a lot of people ask me that too. Like, how'd you get into this? And I'm like, well, because they always ask me like, how much did it take, like money wise? And I'm like, I really can't put a number on it because to me, luckily, I just kind of did it out of a side thing. So slowly started
ramping up for you.
Building, yeah. So when it actually came to the actual like location where I actually moved out of my home garage,
Yeah.
investment wise, I don't think it was like more than $5,000 as far as like, that's like even including like the rent, probably like first month for last deposit.
Right.
Cause I already had everything. And
There's a cutter in the rent basically, right? The more expensive parts.
when I started here, no, I didn't have the cutter for a minute, but it was just like the shelves and the desk and the computer. That's the only thing I added. Like once I got the actual shop, everything else just kind of came off. Like the cooler, the cutter, tables. Yeah. But no, I think that's almost the better way of doing it. Honestly, I mean, obviously, if you have the money, then take the time off and build it. But at the same time, you're probably gonna feel like you're almost useless because you're gonna probably do a lot of sitting around, especially if it's a kind of business like this where you're waiting for customers to come in. Your kind of business where you're kind of reaching out to them and doing something for them. Everybody's providing a service at some point, but
yeah, you're right.
There'll probably be something in there where you're kind of feeling like, fuck, like I'm not making money. Like, what am I doing? Or I don't know. You're probably getting your head too. But as far as like for me, it was kind of cool because I just kind of kept going with the flow and still had a day job and just slowly started seeing this thing grow. And that was cool. And then it got to the point where I was just like, okay, it's ready to go. Like, go part time and then went full time. But I don't know. There's many ways to take it. I would just maybe look into those kind of people that are doing that marketing stuff and see how they go about it. I feel like most people probably just do it on the side for a minute though, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm just becoming impatient because where I'm like working right now, I've worked almost like there 6 years, like in sales, and I just feel like burnt out of it. But at the same time, I do have, since I'm good at it, I have like some free time while I'm working, so I could invest that time into doing other things. But I feel like it might not be balanced. Like I'm not like happy with the job, if that makes sense. Like I make decent money, I ain't gonna lie and all that, but it's like, what do you want, money or happiness?
That plays a big role though. You got to be happy where you're currently, what's making the money for you, to even have focus into the other one. Because if you're already having like a bad day or you kind of have that energy, where it's just like, man, I hate this job, then it kind of makes you lose interest in everything else in life.
No, you're right. That's my dilemma, I guess.
I don't know. Maybe figure out how to make it better, maybe, or just, I don't know, maybe try a new job, which
that's what I'm saying. I kind of want to, but it's like,
because in your head you're probably like, if I get a new job, then it's gonna distract from where I'm at already, because you're gonna be focusing on the new job,
and then the time thing I told you about, where I'm so good at my job right now, where I have some free time, but it's like,
but you're not really
happy. It's like, that's my dilemma right now. So I'll keep y'all updated on that.
And but it goes to show, I mean, everybody's going through something, regardless. It's not just all.
Yeah, some people are just pussy. Want to say, or not pussy, but
they think sunshine and rainbows every day.
They want to seem like they're better and they're doing better than you.
Yeah.
I get two shits. Like, I'm just trying to.
We're just putting it out there for you guys, so everybody can see it and know about it.
Gotta be vulnerable sometimes, you know. So you respect. Be like, yo, I'm going through some shit. That's the first step to getting help. Actually, you're vulnerable. Oh shit! Now people know you need help, or you know, it's like if you don't. Oh no, I'm good.
You're gonna drown yourself.
Yeah. So
yeah,
up to you. Choose ego or you know, choose to learn. I don't fucking know. It's up to you. It's your life. Do what you got to do. But that's been episode 10. I appreciate everyone that's been with us. Episode 10. When this launches, episode 10, that is when we are going to be making this public to people probably in Instagram-ish, basically our social media-ish. After that,
make a little post or something.
Yeah, just maybe a little story, something. I'll basically make like a link where you could click on it, and it'll show you, oh, what app do you use? Click on it. I'll make it easy as shit, bro. I got it. Yeah. I'll do that for episode 10. So this is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, this might not air until, you know, like later, but it's when people are hearing this one, like we've moved on. We're in a new space. Like the analytics you were telling me about, the stats, like the whole, you know, it's just gonna be different now. It's gonna be more traffic. Now the video coming in. Maybe, you know, yeah, like I said, maybe we just upload the videos at first, and then, now we'll have more time. Later got better doing videos. I did my thing. Maybe now I'm in a good place where I can market it. He could, like, chop those up or maybe use AI to do this shit. Boom, new shit. So we'll keep y'all updated. Appreciate everyone, you know?
Yeah, appreciate everyone. And don't forget, we all have full-time jobs. We're doing this on the side and learning everything. So if we can do it, y'all can do it.
You can do it.
But yeah, man, that's good shit for episode 10.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right. Well, catch everybody later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Peace.